So having a closer look at this, the body was in incredible condition, because I think a person bought it and then didn't use it. I think took the neck and put it on a different guitar. So I'm hoping still to talk him into giving me the original neck. We can see in here, June 1998 for that. The pickguard, the serial number. Some parts I couldn't get. I could manage to get the correct bridge from this series. It's funny, you can tell with the way they got the Fender font on there. It's supposed to go in different directions, whereas prior to that they were parallel, the Fender logo. So you've got to know your stuff when you're putting it together. I got all the right bits, and some bits I bought new from the Fender shop. Just because it was in the local shop, I could get the correct screws to fit in, so I wasn't threading any parts of the body. The strap buttons, I bought these parts new through a guy that provides all the bits. So it's handy to get. So some things were Fender and some things weren't necessary. I was able to get this, which is a bit better. Clouson parts as well, the string tree. And I got the Goto machine heads with the vintage style and coated in nickel plating. So it's correct, and the screws. Some of these parts are better quality. It was better to go Goto or Clouson than going Fender, because they were built offshore and a bit iffy in their quality. I mean, they were probably fine, but these were a bit better guaranteed. And I got the bridge there with the tremolo parts, the springs. I've had this for ages, so I'm tempted to put it on just because I think it would look good, the dark colour, all the black plastic parts. Because I'm not a fan of the white plastic parts, it's just overused. But then it's not vintage correct. So it depends on how accurately I want to put this together to how they made it. But I'm liking using the tortoiseshell guard anyway. So I got this on a Ripper deal, brand new, but at second-hand price. It's custom shop Fat 50s pickups, which I really like. So I'm tempted to pop that in. But I already had this one sitting for a project for a long time. I was going to swap it out into my red Stratocaster, as I didn't like the modern pickups. So I like the vintage style. Well, these are custom shop Texas specials. So I might do something with that. I don't really like the bright white plastic. I like the yellowed aged look. Although I'm not into relic things that are fake, I just like that colour better. And it goes with the tortoiseshell, and I think it will go nice with the brown against this green body. So that was the plan, but then I've had this sitting around for a long time as well. So I'm tempted to do that, and I'm hoping to get the right neck. And then I found this at a decent price through a shop. So it's new. I've got to get the string tree fitted and put the machine heads in. But then right after I bought that, of course, a used one turned up, but not in the right year. It was in the same series, but it was 2010, so right at near the end of this particular series. I think it finished in 2012, and they brought in a new style or a new version of reissues. So there's all. I've got everything I need to put it together. Some things are correct from the guitar, and some bits I bought new, which are a bit incidental. The chrome-plated jack plate, and then the other parts are nickel-plated, which is correct. The bridge has chrome plating but nickel parts on the saddle, so it's strange what they did, but I've got everything correct, either from the actual guitar or reissue parts that match it with the correct specs. Then I'll pop one of these in, and then I'll put this neck on, because I think the guitar was in such good condition, the body, there's hardly a mark on it for something over 20 years old. It was great, so it just deserves a good neck on it. But at some point I might get the actual neck from it, and then I've got pretty well the actual guitar back together, or something from that series closer to it with the right neck. But this, I actually really like the current series. It's got a nice neck profile to it, slender, nice fretboard with the rosewood, and they've gone the clay dots on here, which I think are too dark for what they're currently doing. They've overdone it, just like they do with the mint green plastic pickguards that come with these. They've overdone it, I reckon, and made it too green. But I could end up, I've got one that could go on there, but I'm just, the fact that this is all loaded up, ready to go, I'll probably pop one of these in. I'm leaning towards the Fat 50 pickups because of their sound, whereas this has a hot wired bridge pickup, which might suit a more modern guitar anyway. So that might go in my Sienna Sunburst Strat with a maple neck. There you go. Got any opinions or ideas? Let me know what you think would work or look better with the aesthetics of it, and what you think would work, and any ideas. Yeah, thanks for having a look. Soon this will be all together and being played, as I like these 60 series guitars.